another edition of Lube Tips by FLO Components. Jackie?
Thanks, Gabriel. On today's episode, we're looking at the 5 main components of an automatic lubrication system. Gabriel?
Thanks, Jackie. With more on that, let's go to Mike. Mike?
Thanks, Gabriel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 major components of an automatic lubrication system. It really doesn't matter whose system we're talking about. Every lubrication system has these 5 main components. The first one we'd like to talk about is the controller timer. You can have controller timers that are standalone, separated from the system, or they can actually be built right in. Timers can be either simple on and off, or you could be a fully monitored controller looking for system failure, low level, high pressure. The second component of an automatic lubrication system is the pump and reservoir. As you can see here, we have an electric pump with an 8-liter reservoir. It can be oil or grease. You can go from a standalone pump package like this to a 400-pound container of grease to a tote of oil. It is the pumps that control the system or operate the system. They can be either air operated, electrical operated, or hydraulically operated. Please keep in mind that no matter what type of pump package you have, oil or grease, large or small, always make sure that you have a pressure gauge in your supply line. The third component is your supply line. The supply line is the lubricant line, oil or grease, that is connected between the pump and the metering valves. Any lube line between the pump and the metering valves we call supply lines. Some manufacturers call them main lines or primary lines. Depending on the operating principle of the system, you may have one of these supply lines or 2 of these supply lines. The fourth component of an auto-lube system is the metering valves themselves. Depending on the operating principle of the system, these valves could change, but they are the units that actually feed the bearings or zones on your machine. The last component of a lubrication system is the feed lines. This is the lube lines that connect your metering valves to your bearing points. Generally, feed lines are smaller in size than supply lines, and standard installation practices of feed lines is there's always one feed line per lubrication point. You never want to tee a feed line because then you run the risk of path least resistance, running into problems with one lubrication point being starved while the other one gets all the lube. In closing, different suppliers of lube systems may call these components by using different terminology. Regardless, there are always 5 main components of an auto lube system: timer, pump and reservoir, supply line, metering valves, feed lines. Thanks for joining. Have a good day. Back to you, Gabriel.
Thanks for that, Mike. Jackie?
Thanks, Gabriel. For more information and tips, check out our website, flowcomponents.com. Gabriel?
Thanks for that, Jackie. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. Until next time, thanks for watching.